Go.
Hey guys, welcome to Weird Nation. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Christina. And this is where things get weird. So Sarah, this week I think we're going to be talking about the differences, I guess, with your overall healthy eating habits, healthy fitness habits, maybe healthy habits in general, compared to quarantine and not in quarantine.
Hey, that sounds great. So, for me,
Hey, great.
for me personally, I've been doing a lot more like emotional eating and stress eating.
Because you're so happy to be alone.
Oh, so happy. It's great. Loneliness is a real good thing for my waistline.
Hey, at least no one has to see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but what happens when we come out of quarantine and none of my pants fit?
Yeah. Well, that's why there's leggings.
Yeah, they stretch.
Leggings as pants. Not the worst idea.
As we discussed last podcast, I'm solidly back in the camp of leggings being pants.
I was thinking about that today when I was on a walk/jog. I'm trying to get back into that type of thing, but the leggings that I was wearing were like a little bit too big, so they're a little frumpy. And I was like, man, if I saw myself walking down the street right now, I'd say, she's not doing leggings as pants very well. It takes a lot to be able to do that.
To be able to do leggings as pants well? Or to be able to not do it well?
Yeah, and look cute. Well, to look cute.
Well, right now I'm wearing leggings that look like I'm not wearing pants, so...
Yeah, okay, so she has very beige leggings on. She's got her naked leggings.
They're quite comfortable.
You know, the Sex and the City naked dress that Carrie wears on, like, her first dates? Sarah's got her naked leggings. Hashtag it's summer now. It's warm.
Oh my god, it's so warm. I'm, like,
Let your
sweating.
butt hang out.
Yeah.
Really? How warm is it there?
It's probably 18 degrees outside, but in my apartment, my nice and toasty apartment, it's, like a sunny 25 degrees.
Yikes. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Sarah lives in beautiful, always sunny Vancouver. I'm kidding. But she does live in a brand new building, and it is made to be very warm all year round, and it does that exceedingly well. Much too well.
Yeah, except if I had my window open so that I got a little bit of a breeze, we'd have all this traffic noise, and it'd be really annoying. So I decided to go
Yeah, she lives on a fairly busy street.
Yeah, so I'm sweating for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, do you have that underboob sweat going on?
Not quite. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Oh, yeah. It's soaking into the bra.
Just like...
Good. Just slacking around.
Glad to hear it. Yeah.
Yum.
Good. I'm wearing a sports bra still for my jog/walk, so...
Yeah.
I'm good in that department.
You're all set.
Yeah, it's decent here lately. It's been a little cloudy. It's been a bit rainy, but I live in Calgary, where it's one of the sunniest cities in the entire world, practically, so I don't mind a little rain every once in a while. It's decently warm. It's like 12 degrees.
I love the rain.
Celsius.
It's a good thing I'm living in Vancouver because we get a lot of rain.
Mm-hmm.
It was pouring last night. Yeah, it was so bad. Just before I went to bed, we even had some lightning. And for those of you that don't know Vancouver weather, we don't get thunderstorms. We're too close to the ocean, so we just don't get them. And we had some lightning.
That's amazing. And you were excited or scared?
I love thunderstorms.
I would be stoked too.
That's one of the things that I miss about living in Calgary.
Calgary? So we both spent the majority of our preteen/young adult years here in Calgary. That was all I was going to say, man. I don't know. I just want to give context. Yeah. Okay, starting it. This was for me in post.
So, Christina, tell me about your at-home fitness that you've been dealing with during this quarantine period.
Yeah, so I live with two jerks, and they follow me around the house all the time. And by jerks, I mean my 2 little kitty cats. One of them is still technically a kitten, this bad boy right here, for those of you watching. And I can't lay out anything. I can't be in one area without them being right underfoot. So I have this really amazing yoga mat I bought just before I got them. And it's thick and squishy. So every time I put it down, they're just on it and they're already like crinkling it and like getting it all up. So doing at-home workouts is almost impossible unless I want to kick a cat into the wall. What about you?
I have a similar problem. My apartment doesn't have a lot of places where you can roll out a yoga mat and have some room around it to use. And so I started out trying to do yoga every day, and then it turned into yoga every other day, and then it turned into yoga 3 times a week, and then it turned into yoga never.
Well, at least it started as something. Was that something that you had before quarantine?
No, that was something new.
You just tried to do it?
Because I was missing spin a lot, and I miss spin still. I'm really tempted to use up the space right around here behind me.
For a stationary bike?
For a cycle bike. A spin bike.
That would be awesome.
Well, because it doesn't look like they're going to be able to reopen until like mid-June. So I'm going to be without fitness until then.
I guess I don't understand what things are allowed to open and what things aren't, because I know that restaurants can, nail salons can, at least here, like I said, on May 14th is when we're going to try it. Yeah, like hair salons, that type of thing. But I don't know if gyms are included in that, but I feel like they should be.
Well, they just announced here that as of the 14th, a bunch of things can open. So restaurants, hair salons, provincial parks, nail salons, which if you listen to the last episode, you will know that I need to get my bad boys done. But a lot of other stuff is staying closed. They haven't said anything about gyms or anything like that, but they have to have a plan in place so that they can maintain social distancing. So we're operating at 50% capacity or something.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know the rules of things that open over here. I do know, though, that I got a text from my manager yesterday asking if I wanted to come back to work, and I said not for the time being. Like, if they need me, then that's one thing, but my mom right now is immune compromised, and so is my boyfriend's mom. So just for medications, my mom recently went through a medical scare. It's all fine and dandy now, but she has to take a medication that reduces her immune system heavily. So if I ever want to see her again, I'm terrified about working in an environment where I'm a waitress serving multitudes of people, right? So, and touching their old dirty glasses and who knows what.
Hey,
so it freaks me out.
Have you looked into remote work?
Well, I feel like you have to be qualified for something to do that thing remotely. What are you talking about?
There's a bunch of online jobs that you can do where you can write, you can edit, you can do a bunch of stuff. Data entry. All remote. Yeah.
Seriously? Yo, bro.
I'll hook you up with some websites.
Thanks. Please do. I didn't know that that was a thing that, for those of you who don't know, I haven't been to school. I don't have a degree. I quit school at grade 6. I'm kidding.
No, you graduated.
Might as well have. Yeah, I graduated and I've tried university. It just wasn't for me. I'm more of an artsy type person, so I enjoy serving. I also have ADHD, so to focus on one task is often very difficult. So if I can be in a fast-paced environment, it's actually really good for somebody like me. So, I mean, that's what I'm doing for the short term while I am working on all these different projects and things like that. So, Sarah, what kind of projects are you working on during quarantine?
Well, I started a blog just before quarantine hit. And so I've been trying to turn that into, what are you doing?
I'm opening my side hustle. You got a problem with that?
No, so I've been working on that as my side hustle. I'm looking at trying to monetize it, working on getting sponsors and things like that. So,
and how's it going?
So far, I am making $0, and I haven't posted in about 2 weeks just because I've been dealing with some mental health stuff. So I needed to take a little bit of a break after my birthday because that was everything I wanted and more.
Good for you. I'm glad. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. We'll get right back to it, but holy shit. So I've got these miniatures that I can paint, and I am so excited. I just went to the post office today. Gravy's like grabbing my arm. She's like, what that box? And what box? Oh, this is tiny as F. Oh, but it comes with 2 things. So anyway.
That's adorable.
What I want, yeah, well, I think they're skinless. So I don't know about adorable, but what I really want to get into is miniature painting because I'm just so interested in it. I talked about it on the last episode, and I'm just so interested in things like Warhammer or just making your own tiny little pieces. I'm not very analytical. I can't play chess. I don't know, that the game is probably not for me, but oh my gosh, is painting things for me. Hey, side note, if any of y'all want to buy your own pieces, I'll paint them up for you. But yeah, I will show everybody what I end up doing for next week. But getting back to everything, hey Sarah, I thought that writing your blog was kind of cathartic. Do you want to explain why it's like you had to take a break from it for mental health?
It was more just I didn't have the energy to sit down and write. So it was less protecting myself and more I just had so much else going on that I just couldn't sit down and write about it. So, but oh boy, okay. I have things to write about. Oh yeah.
Yeah? Should we make this a bit of an update / explaining the general things about our life?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I will tomorrow be receiving an order from the Gap, which I'm very excited for. I bought a romper, and I'm looking forward to wearing knot leggings for a day. And it's going to be super cute. And then
what's it look like?
I've been doing a lot of online shopping lately. So I got my deodorant in the mail today, which was a delightful thing because I had started needing to use Patrick's.
Ah, you're a real smelly girl over here.
No, Sarah smells like boy. It's different than being smelly.
Honestly, I almost exclusively use men's deodorant because I feel that A, they have deodorant, we have antiperspirant, and B, a lot of the time they either work better or just smell interesting. Because for my body chemistry, I feel like they work better, especially Old Spice.
I love that smell. But I use a natural deodorant that I order online, and it's delightful.
And you're not just stinky as hell?
No, it works really, really well. I love it.
That is shocking. I've never used an all-natural deodorant that pretty much didn't make me smell worse than if I had not used any deodorant whatsoever. I'm not really kidding.
Yeah.
It's almost always worse. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try out some natural deodorant. Because I do want a kind that really works.
Well, I definitely have a recommendation for you, so, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Cool, okay.
But the other stuff that's going on is I talked to Patrick about our relationship, and the ball is back in his court, which makes things a little awkward for me, but, yeah, well. Oh, cute.
Ha ha ha.
They're so weak.
To clarify, these are not Warhammer. I just want to get into Warhammer, and these were the cheapest ones that I can get. I don't think that they're Dungeons and Dragons. They're a different thing, and I'm so sorry if you're really interested in this one, and I'm blaspheming right now, but they were cool little miniatures.
What?
Gravy's doing the... She's standing up, she's doing the... I don't know what... You know, like the gopher
Yeah.
thing? That, like, gophers do after, like... Anyway, sorry, my window's right here.
So what's been going on with you?
How is it in his... No. How is it in his court now? How's that going? If you want to say it, you don't have to.
I don't know how many details I want to get into.
That's fair. I mean, as long as
I'll tell you after.
You're cool and sounds good. Maybe I'll just cut that part out then. Cool. Well, I hope everything goes well for you. Good luck. Good luck. I hope he makes a slam dunk with that ball of his.
So what have you been up to?
Yeah, I have gotten those miniatures. I'm so excited about those. And then I've been hanging out with my friends online a lot, which has actually been really fun. I feel like a lot of the time I've been more social now than I have been normally. If somebody would ask me out for brunch in the next 2 days or something, it freaks me out. I have social anxiety and I just hate... Like, I like the idea of going out, but it's just... Those of you with anxiety will know it's just a scary thing to be invited out somewhere, even if it's just to your friend's house. It's just a huge emotional thing. So if somebody says, hey, let's go meet on Discord, which is a service that people use to talk to each other, then it's just so much more fun, and you can video chat. And I'm having one of my Wednesday parties tonight where a couple girls get together and then we have a theme and we just get to put on a bunch of makeup according to that theme and just hang out with each other, pretend like we're doing something fun, which we are together, not
What's
going
your
out.
theme?
On Wednesdays we wear pink.
Ooh.
That's this week's theme. So it's something about pink, so we're just gonna do all of our makeup like crazy pink and just wear pink stuff, I guess.
That's really exciting.
Yeah, for those of you, obviously, none of you would know. Gosh, I'm very interested in makeup, and I have been for a very long time. And I'm a millennial, so I'm not like all of these kids here who have had YouTube for their entire lives, who just know exactly how to do makeup. And I don't know, our generation, I think, is never really going to be that interested in that kind of stuff, but I always have been, and I love doing makeup. It's cathartic for me. It's one of those me time things that is so hard to... First off, it's me time. I want to look however I want to look. People used to tell me, you look different every single day. I almost didn't even recognize you. And yeah, that's the point, but it's almost inappropriate to do that if you're going to work or somewhere where people should recognize you. So it's been so fun to just throw on a bunch of crazy makeup and just go to town and feel like you can just have fun with it for no reason.
It's really exciting to see the things that you do. Oh, shit.
Oh, thanks. Am I talking too fast?
I was still recording time for work. Whoopsies.
Different kind of work.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
So the other thing that I'm kind of doing for my side hustle is I have been crocheting and knitting for quite some time. And so I've decided to start selling some baby blankets and things like that I make.
Aww.
Little blankets, sweaters, slippers.
Good for you. That's so cute.
So, but the baby blankets are a lot of fun because they're easy, but they're small, so they're quick.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And I make them in like bright colors, and people really love them.
Do you have any that you could show us really quick?
Give me a sec. I've got one that I'm working on.
Yeah, go run, go do it. I'm so curious.
Someone is talking very loud. Yeah.
On my end? There's people directly outside my balcony. They smoke there. Sorry. Sorry, Graves. Gotta shut this. There's assholes outside. Okay.
So this is one of my blankets, and I've spent maybe 3 hours working on it.
Really? Wait, how many? 38?
3.
Oh.
So it's nice and quick.
Show it again. Wow. And that's
Yeah.
crochet? Dang, girl, you fast.
So
That's amazing. Good for you.
it's cute and it's little, and I've already made one and given one to a coworker, and they love it. They use it all the time.
It's beautiful. Have you done the other things that you want to get done, like your little booties and things like that?
Not yet. So
Okay.
I'm working off of some patterns and trying to perfect them before I start selling them.
That's cool. Good for you.
Yeah, so that's my other side hustle that I'm doing.
How are you going to start selling them?
Probably on
plan?
Etsy. Just using
Okay,
Etsy and
cool.
doing that. And something I do in my spare time is I work on Amazon Mechanical Turk, which gets me like pennies, but it's all like easy data entry and basic things.
Amazon Mechanical what?
Yeah.
Perk.
It's basically outsourcing.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so
Sorry,
Hmm?
My cat, she brings me this toy when she wants to play, and then she sits there and says, meow, until I play with her. Go ahead, go get it. She fetches. Oh, but she can't get that one down. Anyway, sorry.
she'll figure it out.
So,
Oh, she figured it out.
oh, she did. There she goes. Good job, honey. So, yeah, those are some really good side hustles, I feel like. I feel like for pennies, though, to be doing data entry and stuff, that's like a little crazy.
It's just for kicks, to be completely honest. I don't do it
Oh,
very
yeah?
often. I do it when I'm bored.
Okay, cool. Good for you. When I'm bored, I just watch YouTube.
Sometimes I like being productive without needing to use my brain.
Fair enough. Good for you. So is it the kind of thing that the more you do, like the more money you make, or would you ever make much
Yeah.
money, or how does that work?
So the more that you do, the more you qualify, and the more you qualify for, the better the prices of the tasks that you can do. And I mean, I get
Oh.
pennies, but the tasks take no more than 10 minutes. So it's nice and quick.
Okay, well, yeah, it's the kind of thing that if you have extra time, why wouldn't you do,
Exactly.
right? That's cool. Good for you. I like that. I am so excited. I thought this guy was going to be so big, like this guy's
Mhm.
size. But look at all the tiny little intricate grooves that I'm going to be able
To
to...
paint and make pretty. You should paint him pink.
Yeah, man. Nope.
No, you're gonna go for more
I
realistic.
don't know what I'm going to paint him. I don't know yet, actually. I'm probably going to look up different, I'm sorry, I dropped in here. I'm probably going to look up different ways that people have painted something like that and then kind of go from there. Ugh, I'm so excited.
That's so rad.
I've always loved art so much, and I think that it would be so fun for me to be able to do it, like, as a side thing. But the thing is, I don't know, you know, who's going to pay for something, or, like, where do I post it, that type of thing. I don't know. It's just hard to think about.
I think there's definitely a market.
I've already shown you, Sarah, but look at these cute little things. They don't even take me very long.
Little planters.
It's brown because I didn't put a sealant on it or anything. But it's like cute little things. Then you can put whatever seeds you want. These are basil that just dripped all over my notebook. But yeah. My cats finally aren't eating these, which is great.
Good. You'll have little basil plants.
Yep.
I'm gonna plant some basil.
That's my hope.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Fresh basil
From seeds or?
is the way to go.
Cool. I think so too. I love basil.
Yeah.
I really can't get enough of basil. I also bought tiny paintbrushes.
Ooh. We need to have like
Yeah,
a full
these are
unboxing,
great.
Christina.
Huh, we pretty much did. But yeah, I'll show you guys on our next podcast what I end up doing, if I've started yet, whatever. But yeah,
give us an update.
That's my kind of, like that's my general side hustle type thing, is that I love anything weird and anything artsy. So if I can do that type of thing, then I'm going to.
Yeah.
I also eventually, so this is going to sound crazy to a lot of people, but I would love to be a psychic medium. And I know that I have potential. I used to go to a spiritualist church, which is just a religion for people who basically just talk to dead people, and they just want to say, hey, it's a thing. We can do it. You just go to one of their like congregations, like on a Sunday or whatever, and there's somebody up on an altar, and then she just says, hey, you, I feel like you have a grandma whose, I don't know, name starts with F or something, and she's like, yeah, she says that you used to garden all the time, blah, 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 she has this message for you, whatever. And their entire point is just to say, hey, this stuff exists, and it's really cool. And I used to take a couple classes there, and I would get an astonishing number of things correct. So then the more that I looked into it, the more I feel like I have this natural knack for it. So that's going to be my main job eventually one day, is to be a psychic medium and a spiritual healer, because I can tap into people's energies and I can usually tell what's wrong, and I can heal them pretty easily. So that's going to be an eventual thing, but it's something that I do practice every day.
That's fair. How has your practice
I'm
of
excited.
Mindfulness changed in quarantine?
Honestly, I feel like I have so much time that I will do it later. And that is with most of my productive habits lately. I have enough time. Why wouldn't I do it in 20 minutes, in 40 minutes, tomorrow, next Saturday, whatever? So I end up putting a lot of things off and just never getting around to them. What about you?
I've been trying to meditate and make sure that I meditate daily and work on all of the different things that practice mindfulness. One of the things that my therapist actually recommended was that I start just listening to music and like singing along to the lyrics so that I can practice mindfulness that way.
That's a good mindfulness one. That's a great idea.
So I've been doing that. Like I'll take a break from work in the middle of the day.
Okay.
And I will just listen to a song and sing along with it and just like really get into it. A lot of Lizzo plays during my day, because why wouldn't it? Because Lizzo is boss.
It's very sing-alongable.
I am free.
I don't know that one.
I really like it. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I've never really thought about that. I guess there's a lot of different things that people can implement for mindfulness, which is so important. There's a million studies saying how important it really is. Like, if you feel like meditating is too esoteric and you just don't know how to start it, just start mindfulness. That's all that meditation is. If you just sit there and you breathe, you're already doing it. If you focus on breathing in, breathing out, you're already doing it. And you know, it sounds so simple that I should just do it more.
Have we set a goal? You and I will meditate at least 3 times a week.
Yeah, for sure. Why not? I'll write it down. We'll text each other and be accountable.
Yeah.
Anybody watching this too, we also challenge you, and I want you to tell us how it's going for you, or if you do it at all.
Let us know in the comments for the episode.
Yeah. I'm writing it down.
I've written it down as well.
So I enjoy meditations that are, well, I usually listen to a sleep meditation every night to go to sleep. And a lot of the time it's a sleep story or Something like that. There's so many great, amazing people who just do stories on YouTube that you can listen to, and they're wonderful. Or a lot of the meditations that I listen to are very specific, like energy clearing meditations. There's something with the violet fire that if you're at all interested in meditating or clearing your aura, or if you feel like you might have bad attachments, if you feel like there's weird energy draining from you, if you feel sleepy all the time, look up violet fire meditations. And sure, it might seem kind of weird, but you're basically focusing your mind on getting rid of all those like old negative attachments that you could be focusing on giving all your energy away to, right? It's just beautiful and a wonderful way to get your energy back, take control of you. I think it's so important.
It is important. And it doesn't matter why you're meditating, but meditation is just such an empowering thing to do for your own mental health, let alone for any kind of like soul improvement that you want to work on.
Yeah, we'll do an entire podcast on meditating and our different ways of meditating and what it's done for us, because I think it's important. Do you still use the Calm app?
I use Headspace.
Oh, yeah. Headspace, right. And it's still, like, do you use it often anymore? Or
I don't use it as often as I should, which is why I say let's meditate 3 times a week.
Fair,
because
yes.
I'm lucky if I do it once a week right now. So 3 times a week is going to be a step in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm rooting for you. I think you can do it.
I think we can do it.
Yep, for sure.
I think that goal setting is really important in this time as well. Like, I've been trying to set small goals that I can achieve throughout the day.
And how do you set them? How do you remind yourself that those are goals?
I write them down. So every morning I have a little sticky note that I write down 3 goals for the day. And I start it at the beginning of the day when I wake up. And they're just mini goals. So like go for a walk, or practice mindfulness, or be social. Because I have I've developed a tendency to just close myself off a little bit. So I need to really work on being more social, having those Facebook meetings, meeting up on Zoom, chatting with people in Facebook Messenger. Like, I really have to put effort into doing these things because I do suffer with some mental health stuff that we'll talk about in another episode. But, you know, there's definitely some stuff that makes it a little bit harder to be social.
Absolutely, yeah.
What are 3 goals that you would set for yourself today, Christina?
Today, I would say, I do think that the meditation is a really good one. I will definitely do that. I want to have fun tonight, because there's not a lot of times where I get to just have fun. So I feel like doing my little like Wednesday party type thing is going to be interesting. And I don't know. I've already done actually quite a lot earlier today. Like, I was able to clean my apartment. I'm moving out at the end of the month, so my landlord is doing some showings. And this is my apartment, by the way. You see literally all of it. I'm right at one end, and that's the window. And then there's the kitchen and the washroom, and then up there's my bed. And that's the entire apartment, which is kind of fun. It's a cute apartment, but it's small, so I'm moving. Plus, I live alone, and during this epidemic, it's not very smart for me to continue not pooling finances, so I feel like roommates are going to be a very good option for me for right now, at least.
Yeah, gotta make that SEER go extra far.
You got it, man. Yeah, so I think for tonight I don't really have a ton of goals. I think I just want to enjoy the rest of my night, and I feel like there's a nagging feeling. There's something I really had to do, but maybe there wasn't. I don't know. That's my only goal for tonight. Meditate and just have fun.
Great. Well, I think that's all the time that we've got for today, Christina. So those of you listening, don't forget to subscribe, rate, review. and let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know how you're doing, if you're eating a little bit more emotionally, if you are working out at all, and if that means that you've gone more towards the unhealthy side of things or the healthier side of things. What has this epidemic done for you? Pandemic. Yeah.
Great.
Great. Okay. Do we have an outro?
No.
Let's say just something like, what did we say last time? All right, just thanks for listening to Weird Nation. We hope that you are as weird as we are, and nope.
Have a good week getting weird.
Yeah, have a great week getting weird. Take care. Bye.
Bye, guys.